Hello and welcome back to another Healing Hikes adventure for this week. Last week we did the Baritmo Walk, an overnight hike in a storm, so be sure to check the video out after this one. But for today, where are we? Wow, we're doing a personal hike of mine, my favourite. One that started it all back 10 years ago, the hiking journey. I'm going to go into why it's my favourite. There's a secret abandoned hut here as well on the side of the Yarra River that not many people would know about, and you have to go through bush bashing just to get to it. So I'll show you that one. There's also a 20-piece obstacle course that involves going underground and climbing and swinging. I'll show you that. There's also a scout centre after the 15-kilometre grade 3 hike, which involves, it's over 100 years old, and the Queen even came here. It's got everything from cabins to like rock climbing walls. It's really, really cool. So I hope you enjoy this video. Hope you're all well and happy hiking. Here we go, we've just entered Challenge Valley, they call it. All right, so we've got some rock wall, climbing walls here. They're the first challenges. All right, I'm gonna give them a go and let's see how we do it.
Follow the sun, and which way the wind blows when this day is done.
This tunnel's awesome. It goes all the way up and around. It goes at least 20 or 30 meters around underground. So much fun.
Dream with care. Tomorrow's a new day for everyone.
So a little bit about me. I was in Scouts as a boy in Yarra Glen. I'm a Yarra Valley lad, and I used to grow up there and just love Scouts, just getting out into nature and learning all little skills, and hopefully I've transferred them into adulthood.
A brand new moon and brand new sun.
Alright, so let's continue the hike and let's go to the abandoned hut on the side of the Yarra River that no one will know about except you guys. So yeah, obstacle course smashed, over 20 obstacles. Absolutely awesome. So let's get on to this 15k hike and enjoy. All right, and after the hut, I'll go into why this is my favorite hike and the history behind myself and the hike, and what I've learnt on this hike. Just weaving in and out here. It's pretty cool. Nice and thin and narrow. Beautiful green foliage just walking through here. This is how I found it. I really wanted to go bush bashing and just get off trail and go get lost in the Aussie bush. How I did it is I followed the river and I found a little game trail here where my dog's just going. So I literally just followed the Yarra River and I did it for about an hour and a half, and I just kept going and kept going. I knew that I wasn't lost because I had the waterway right here and I found the hut. So let's go do that and I'll show you it. It's so cool. Alright, so we've been weaving for now an hour through the bush, and here's the hut. And you can see the river's just there. You've got river frontage, so Just needs a couple nails and she'll be all right. So I'll show you the spot. I'll show you the hut. So last time I was here, actually, there was a big coloured blanket, like rug sort of on the ground. But it looks like someone's been here and had some beers, and it is quite eerie at the moment, but what a beautiful spot, right on the Yarra. You've got like a fire pit just over there, and that's it, just there from a distance. So it's probably about 4 metres by about 3 metres wide, so it's quite large. And yeah, it's been here for who knows how long. I've been coming here for close to 10 years. And you can see you've got your own little river frontage there. And it's just absolutely still and quiet here. And there's the hut. You wouldn't even know it. It's on the side of the Yarra River. And just to think, only 50 kilometres, only 30 kilometres from here is the Melbourne CBD South Bank Crown Casino. Not many people would know that this is here. All right, so let's get into my favourite hike, and I'll show you some of the views and some of the green rolling hills, and hopefully we'll see some horses too.
Give it time and we wonder why. Do what we can. Often we try. See the dust. See the soul. Culture fade, tears and grapes, leaving us stunned, hollow with shame. We have seen this all before. Many tribes of the modern kind, doing brand new work, same spirit by our side, joining hearts and hands and hands.
So a bit of the history on why this is my favourite hike. So 10 years ago when I started hiking, it was all about escapism for me. Escaping from the real world, of society, money. I won't get into the whole hippie rant, but you know what I mean. So I lived quite close to here, Warrandyte, so that's in the eastern part of Victoria, of Melbourne, and I knew the Yarra River was down here and I wanted somewhere with water, so, and I don't know how I stumbled upon it. I think one day I just went for a walk down by the Yarra River, Mount Lofty, and I said to myself, I don't want to stick to the path, the trail that we're on right now. I want to go get lost in nature. So I did. I went bush bashing for about 3 hours along the Yarra River, no trails. And I found the abandoned hut. I found the scout centre. I found the obstacle courses. I found nothing, no evidence of civilization except that and this. But it took me back to being a kid. And that's where my passion for hiking started. On those first few hikes, I had a 30-litre pack on my back. I packed it full of survival gear like knives and lighters and everything you don't need for a couple-hour walk. But I thought I was taking on the world and I was getting out hiking and, you know, like I was feeling like a little kid again. So it started with this hike and I made a goal to myself that I want to hike the whole of the Yarra River. And I've pretty much done all of it, except a little bit parts up near Reefton and Upper Yarra Reservoir. So if you go back, I've done the main Yarra Trail, that's on the videos here. So it all started with that small little goal. And then I bought a book called Top Walks by Melanie Ball, I think it is. So that became my little Bible, my little book. And I said to myself, I want to finish this hiking book. And it was dedicated to Victoria. And the 10 years have passed and I've done about 3/4 of the book. So Melanie, if you're watching, excellent book. Really recommend it for everyone. It's pocket size. It has detailed maps, detailed courses, pictures, information. So, and that's how hiking started. And really, whenever I feel like being a kid and coming out exploring and climbing, I come back to this hike. So yeah, I just want to say thanks. And yeah, I hope you enjoy watching my videos. It's been another healing hikes, pardon the pun, a healing hike for me as well.
Many tribes of the modern kind, same spirit by side, joining hearts and hands and ancestral pride, slow fades. Slowly fade. Slowly fade.
So yeah, upgraded my hiking pack. So I've probably got about 4 different day packs now, including my bum bag. I've got a few overnight packs. I think I've got 4 bags, all the way from 100 litres all the way down to 30 litres. But this one, I've got a trail running vest. I'm obsessed with pockets and storage. So on the back, it's a 15 litre capacity and it's got storage for my boombox. On the front here, it's got 500 mils for water, 3 litre capacity bladder, got 2 litres in there. Food there, straps there, pockets there. Really rate this, so comfortable. And it's from Decathlon. So that's a tried and true European brand. And from like Europe, so France and England, Italy, sorry. So yeah, not endorsed by them, but good stuff I've got. So yeah, it's a bit of a fetish upgrading your bags. Come on. So I thought I'd show you part of the trail. We're coming up to one of my most favourite parts of the Yarra River. It is really, really wide here, and it just the rapids and the sound of the water. So the track's obviously weaving around the Yarra. Have a look at this. So it's just all rapids through here, and then look at this massive swimming hole over there. It's like that point from there all the way around there has got to be easy 60 meters. So just kayak through down here, and it's just so remote, this part. And just to think, we're only 30 kilometers, 35 kilometers from the Melbourne CBD. And you can go down and climb onto this little cliff edge. Be really careful because I'm holding my phone. That's it, I do film and edit on my phone. Oh, all right, we're on this cliff edge. Have a look at this. It's so amazing. And we've just been hiking all through that deep bush in there. I once heard a deer down there. So I actually heard a deer for the first time when I did this hike, when I was 10 years ago hiking through the bush. I heard this massive honk and it gave me the biggest fright, and I didn't know what it was. And you should have seen me, I was running and I didn't know what I was running from, but it turned out it was a deer.
Spirit bird, she creaks and groans, she knows she has seen this all before, she has seen this all before, she has. Spirit bird, she creaks and groans, she knows she has.
This hike is so cool. Now it's changed to like farmland, like just green rolling hills. So we've done the rocky sort of gorge by the river, and now kilometres and kilometres of this, and then there's views of Melbourne CBD as well.
Seen this all before, she has seen this all before, she has. Slowly fade, slowly
So I thought I should just show you a bit of the trail. It's so gorgeous, just looking at these rolling green hills, and just to think that like the Yarra River is just over that hill. Warrandyte, Kangaroo Ground is all just through there. Christmas Hills, St Andrews, and we're just weaving our way through this trail here. Let's just look at that down there, it's just amazing. It's quite overcast today, so the shadows and the colours are, and the lights playing around a lot, so I do apologise. When I started doing this hike, I used to go into like survival mode and think to myself, you know, what do I need to survive, and you know, how could I survive if anything went downhill, and what do I need, how do I get water, and how do I make fire? And because I did all this without a map, and I sort of just figured it out myself. You know, I've tried to learn how to navigate naturally and how to read the land, and you know, going down was the waterway, and going up was the lookout, and all those little things that I talk about in my videos. This is where it all started, like the natural navigation. So we're going to walk around the ridge line, which you've heard me say before, and we're going to follow that to the lookout point. We know that the water's down there, the Yarra River. So yeah, thank you so much for coming on these journeys with me. Self-discovery and just mindfulness and reconnecting with nature and our ancestral primordial roots. So this oval here is about 2 times a football oval size. Here they have like huts. They have camping grounds down there by the Yarra River, and canoeing and kayaking. Here is a radio shack so you can learn skills. There's a rock wall and learn like survival skills. Over there in the distance you can see like a ropes course, so they can pull you up in a big rope swing. Over there they do concerts and stuff like that and put on plays with the scouts. Now over there's an abseiling and rock climbing wall, which is so cool. All over there where there's cars, there's like cabins and huts and stuff. You can come and do school camps like grade 6, grade 5, even high school. Really good team bonding. So there's so much here. Well, that's the end of the hike. Thank you so much for joining me today on my favourite hike. It wasn't filmed like normal, but I hope you got something out of it, and I hope you really enjoyed it. So pop a comment in and let me know what your favourite hike, what makes it your favourite, where is it, where's your sense of place, all that kind of stuff. So join us for another hike next week when we go to an iconic place in Australia all the same. So I hope you're all well and happy hiking. How beautiful is this hike? It literally has so much diverse flora and fauna. Wow, it tastes amazing. It's like I just ordered beef teriyaki from a Chinese restaurant.
Follow the sun, and which way the wind blows when this day is done. Breathe in set your intentions, dream with care.
This hike is gorgeous and it's such a tight squeeze. Like, I'm not joking, a lot of these spots to get through.
Tomorrow's a new day for everyone, and a brand new moon and brand new sun. So follow the sun, the direction of the birds, the direction of love.